All right, Classroom of the Elite Season 4, Episode 13. The last episode was probably the most, I would say arguably, maybe tied with the most impactful, crazy episode of the season so far. But I feel like it's going to step up from here on. It's really feeling like we're in the more action-packed part of the season, because it does feel like it does that a lot of the time. What we've seen with season 1 through 3, it does seem like it really does step up near the end of the season every season. So that's what I expect. But if you're all new, or if you just want to subscribe, definitely subscribe to the channel. We do this every week. We got a bunch of other shows running as well. Check out the Patreon for exclusive shows and the full reactions. And let's go ahead and start. I kind of stayed up to watch this, so this is going to be fun.
月城は資格としてホワイトルーム生を送り込ん
It's like 6 in the morning.
それはブラフだったと。
それはどういう意味でしょうか。そもそもホワイトルームというものについて
Okay, so it's what I
私は
thought.
詳しく知りません。
Once we got like that flashback and stuff, I really was leaning towards her not being it.
先輩
Oh shit. Okay, she caught up. Not gonna lie though, after that little slap with Kushida, she got brownie points from me. I like her more now. Even though we'll see how this goes.
それとも手に持ってるこれがちょっと物騒に見えるかにゃ。あなたは信用できません。ひどい。
If she's here to fight anybody, it would be her. Obviously, it wouldn't be Iono Koji.
私悪者じゃないって。ねえ、綾小路先輩。私たちを近くで見ている気配に気づき、後を追いかけたんです。逃げた相手に追いつくことはできませんでしたが。
So she's
特徴
assuming
的な髪を見ました。
it's her. Yeah.
天沢さん、あなたが小宮先輩たちを傷つけたんですね。
Oh, so she was the one that did
逆
that?
に聞くけど、あれをやったのが私だったとしたらどうする？理由を教え
She
て
pulled
くだ
that
さい。
card out.
いえ、そもそもなぜ GPS 反応であなたの名前が出なかったんですか？
That's a good question.
痕跡を残さないこと自体は難しくない。腕時計を壊すだけでいいからな。
そういうことだよ、七瀬ちゃん。
ここには
That's a
何
little
をしに来た
too easy
い
though.
や、どうやって俺たちを見つけたんだ。手短に済ませてくれ。
じゃあ一緒にテントで一夜を明かすってのはどうかな？何この手。綾小路先
I
輩
don't
と
think
話
she's gonna allow you to do
がしたい
that.
から言ってくれる？ここで話せばいいじゃないですか。それはできないな。ホワイトルームに関係している話だからね。
Talking about the White Room. And
分か
now
ってくれたかな？
this is why when it was mentioned and she mentioned that or whatever, it's made me lean more towards that. But also knowing what with Nanase here, the same type of thing where like it, you know, it could be like a red herring, or it could be one of those things where they make you think that, but in reality there's there's a reason. Maybe she knows about it, or she has a connection to it, maybe even a bigger connection to it. But I don't know, the phrasing makes me think that she's the, like, it makes me lean more towards it. But I'm hoping we're going to find out right now, or counter it completely. But her obsession with Ayano Koji and what she said about him and stuff, like, it just makes me think the series is screaming too loud with her being it. That's the only thing that would push me away from it. But they're saying all the right things that would make you think that she's the White Room student. Especially with the comment where we know that the White Room student is not working with them anymore and refused, right? So maybe if it's her, she could have like met him and had that interaction with him and stuff, and then changed her mind on, or for whatever reason, and stopped doing, what he wanted. That's always a possibility too, if it ended up being her. But like I said, it's open-ended right now.
わざわざ正体を明かすメリットは何だ？
それはね、私が先輩の敵じゃないよってことを言っておきたかったからなんだ。
矛盾してるな。ホワイトルーム生は俺を退学させるために送り込
But
ま
we
れた
do
資格
know
だ。
that they stop doing what they were told.
ホワイトルーム生を使えば先輩への嫉妬心で退学に追い込むと思ったんだろうね。だけど上は私が綾小路先輩に憧れを抱いているだけの乙女だってことを読み切れなかった。
なら、
Uh-huh.
入学した直後にそのことを打ち明けてもよかったんじゃないか。
だっていくら憧れを抱いてるって
So she had to figure out, like I
それは
said.
想像の中の話。直接会ってああこの人に憧れてよかった。
I don't know. Like, you know, at the beginning of the season, we saw, like, obviously we couldn't see, see who the person was, but they looked angry as hell. Now, I feel like if she really is the White Room student, she could be, like a lot of people in this, hiding maybe a different side of her or something. And maybe she, like I said, maybe she was initially mad or something, then met him and then changed her mind or something. But I don't know. She's definitely smart. She definitely, I would think she is capable of flipping personality quickly or hiding things. I think she is more than capable.
私だってこのまま卒業までエンジョイできたらいいなって考えたことは一度や二度じゃないもん。友達作るのは苦手だから話し相手はそんなにいないけどね。でも私、先輩みたいにコミュニケーション能力が欠如してる。
If you treat all your friends like some of the people you've seen you treat,
一つ下の5期生
that
だ
makes
けが
sense.
学んでることもあるんだよ。それは最低限のコミュニケーションを取り合うこと。先輩の4期生までは個人主義が過ぎたせいで潰れる子が続出だったっていうじゃないですか。
Okay, she is definitely, that confirms it. Like I said, I leaned more towards it, but as we've seen with, we can't make assumptions on this show. I would be surprised now at this point. There's too much, she knows way too much information. Now, there's still the 5% chance that she just got told this information by somebody she knows that's there or something, but I think we can be pretty damn sure that she is. And like I said, some of the information that was said last episode 2 made me lean towards it. But I can't, you have to question everything on this show. Like them talking. Now we got some information about the White Room there, in the sense of how many classes there's been. So there was classes before Ayano Koji's classes. He was what, class 4? So there was 3 other classes before, and he's supposed to be somebody that's like what, one of their, top people or whatever, right? Like, and the I'm wondering, was there people before him? Were they all failures? Is there people from the previous classes still like around? Where are all these people from the previous classes or his class?
認めてくれた割には落ち着いてるんだね。私じゃあ先輩の脅威にならないと思ってる。
I think you could, but I don't think you are.
さてと、話したいことも話せたし、これで失礼しようかな。
Like, to him, I don't think she's a threat. Maybe to everybody
私の
else.
許可なく、勝手に潰されないでくださいね。
She's something else. I
大丈夫でしたか？
can't help it. I like her.
先輩。天沢さんの足跡。
Oh, it's maybe trying to see
小宮たちが怪我をした時
match them together. We've done that in the previous test before.
サイズはほぼ天沢と同じで間違いない。天沢は俺の背後から近づいてきたようだが。
天沢さんが声をかけてくる直前まで誰か別
So
の
there was
人物が
another person. We did see somebody at the
それにこの棒は凶器として使えるよう無駄な部分が削ぎ落とされてある。もし天沢が俺を襲うつもりだったなら不意打ちを仕掛けるべきだ。だが攻撃してくる素振りも見せなかった。
Yeah.
つまりこの棒を持っていたのは天沢さんじゃなくこの足跡
So
の
there's
人物。
another person.
でもどうして
天沢が言うには俺は憧れの存在らしい。だから襲われそうになったところを守ろうとしてくれ
That
たと
she
考え
would
ると
appear.
辻褄は合う。
それだ
Ah.
けで彼女を味方と判断するのは少し危険な気もしますが。
ともかくこの状況だ。
Oh, okay. They're talking. That must be Kushida, right? Is that who he's talking about? Because we know that she went and attacked Kushida, and Kushida was close by. Okay, that makes way more sense. That's just he's just noticing. Of course, for some reason I was thinking like we got to remember that he didn't have that information. We saw a battle going on while they were fighting or whatever. So Kushida, okay, so yeah, that's why she was there in the first place and then confronted him, but it's not like they had knowledge of that fight. So that's I really do like, I mean, obviously there's probably still more mystery to her and maybe more questions, and I'd love to know her backstory and her past. There's so many good ones in this show. I'm sure hers is good. But I feel like she's probably actually really gonna be helpful for Ayano Koji. I mean, if you can slap Kushida, I mean, you're good in my book.
最終日の報酬をすべて2倍とするか、ちょっとした逆転要素になるかもしれない。これで後半戦どう動くか、作戦を練る時間が与えられた。
先輩。
七瀬か。
少しお話がしたいんですが、よろしいでしょうか。
それで、この雨の中話とは。
私は天沢さんが小宮先輩たちを突き落としたと決めつけていましたが、綾野浩二先輩はそうとは限らない。
I'm pretty certain it's
天
not
沢が
now.
実際に小宮たちに何かしたのかを確かめる術はない。
Like, yeah, you can't be 100%. Like I said,
誰がどのテーブル
there's
かの目星は大体ついた。
there might be a tiny bit.
俺は GPS サーチが解禁された6日目に合計10回行ってみた。全生徒の位置を知ることができる非常に便利なツールだ。
I mean, if Iono Koji spent it on there, then it was. I mean, I think especially him mostly going alone and stuff, I think that's extremely useful to him. I did want to backtrack for a second here. Just on the 6th day when GPS, I just wanted to know what exactly it was. When GPS search restrictions were lifted, that's when you had to spend the points, but then you could, get the searches because then you could see where certain people or certain things were. So I mean, I would utilize that for sure. I think it's worth the points.
1回だけでは有効とは言えない。だが、サーチを繰り返すことで点と点がつながり、見えなかったいろいろなものが見えてくる。例えば、3年生の一部のグループは必ず南雲桐山グループと密接に関係している。
See where people are bunched up, see where people are leaving or not leaving.
南雲は難なく1位を取れるという仕組みだ。南雲に協力しているグループはその中で競わされていると見るべきだ。おそらく退学
So yeah, they wouldn't get in the way of him.
も南雲が独自に用意しているんだろ
う。なんだか生徒会長が試験をしているみたいですね。
2年生の一部だけが協力し合う戦略をとっている。
Right.
ただし南雲と違い、対等な交渉を
We saw that a couple episodes ago.
敵同士でも利害が一致すれば手を取り合えるのが2年生リーダーたちの優秀な点だと言える。
情報と引き換えに。
And that is very beneficial when you can work with your enemies.
雨が止み次第、私は天沢さんを追いかけようと思います。彼女がホワイトルーム生であることははっきりしましたし、今後の動向が気になりますから。
それはやめた方がいい。俺のことより自分の身を守ってくれ。
私は退学を恐れません。綾野浩二先輩を守るためなら
She is like, I don't know, S tier loyalty now?
七瀬の不用意な行動が思わぬ弊害を与える可能性がある。リスクのある行動は極力避けてもらいたい。
And she'll listen.
慎重な行動を頼む。いいな。
わかりました。お約束します。先輩とは一旦お別れですね。
Yeah, he really got a helpful piece there. I think for her, it's just like it's straight up loyalty and she'll listen.
綾野浩二君。初日以来ね。
Oh yeah, she's been kind of like on her own. This season, I feel like we've seen her the least.
一人だと気楽な面も多いわね。
篠原たちのことは耳にしたか？
ええ、篠原さんのグループは今、下位7位。最悪合流するグループが見つからなかったら、私が動くわ。運よく課題をクリアして、3枠開けることに成功したの。
だがそうなると、お前と篠原だけで得点を集めないといけなくなる。できれば点を集めているグループに吸収させたいところだ。
ええ、それにしても、
痛感したのは多くのグループがトランシーバーを所持していたことよ。
統率が取れていて余裕のある上位クラスはその傾向が特に強そうだな。
私たちももう少し信頼し合えていたらそれができていたのかしら。
I mean, trust is very useful for a test like
必ずしも
this.
プラスに転ぶとは限らない。
It's actually kind of needed.
ギリギリ10位に上がらないようキープすること。10位以内に入って目立てばライバルたちから妨害を受けるリスクが高まる。
Yeah, and he's already,
理想の順位をキープしつつ
technically
近いう
vulnerable.
ちに坂柳と話がしたい。
I don't think him as a person is vulnerable.
誰かいるのか。悪いが近くにテントを設営させてもらう。不都合があったら言ってくれ。
I wonder who that is.
変なのが来たと思ったらあんただったなんてね。
That voice sounds, yeah, I was gonna say, it
うる
sounds
さかっ
familiar.
たか。
別に。
ちょっといいか。少し聞きたいことがあるんだ。開けるぞ。いいな。何を食べてるんだ。
Was that jerky?
干し肉。
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Looked
配
like
ら
it.
れた無人島マニュアルにはなかったな。
どうだっていいでしょ。あんたには関係ない。
Oh shit, she hasn't slept. Ooh.
にすんのよ。
脈が早いな。
And
唇の
yeah,
乾き
and
もひどい。
sick
明ら
possibly.
かな
Oh,
脱水症状だ。
okay.
別に喉なんて。
She definitely needs water. Yeah.
いつから飲んでないんだ。
あんたに答える必要なんて。
いつから飲んでない。
I don't think this is the time to be stubborn.
丸一日と少し。
Oh shit.
そんな状
Yeah.
態で歩き回ってたのか。
いざとなればスタート地点まで行くから放っておいて。
Not if you passed out.
移動中に倒れておしまいだな。
じゃあ課題でも何でもクリアするだけよ。
Like that in that condition?
今苦労してるんだろ。
Dehydrated. You're not going to be able to think. You're not going to have the strength you would normally have. You're going to fail at every test you try.
どうする？もう一度言うが対等なトレードだ。それなりに食料を分けてもらう。
誰があんたなんかと。
断ってもいい。だが二度は交渉しない。このまま脱水症状でリタイアすれば、堀北に負けることは確定だ。
Okay. That's you used the key word there.
そのトレード。
And of course he knows what to
どれ
say.
くらい渡せばいい。
残りの食料の半分。これで手を打つ。
これのどこが余ってる状況？私を助けて恩を売ろうと思ったわけ？
お前が調べなきゃ恩を売ることにはならなかったと思うけどな。むしろ恩を売ったら返してくれるのか？
返さない。
No, well, she might. I mean, she's got that, you know, tsundere type. She might end up doing it in like her own way of like paying you back. Oh shit, she's
どうやら
back.
そうみたいですね。
着順報酬の競争相手に手強そうなライバルがいると。
Another person I was wondering when we would see them on this test.
それはどうでしょうか。別テーブルでも同じエリアになることはありますし、それよりも桐生院先輩は上位10組には興味ないと思ってましたが、今朝は一気に9位ですね。
Maybe she found a reason?
この無人島試験が存外に面白くてな。年がいもなくテンションが上がってしまった。
I wonder what she's gone through so
もうしばらくは今
far.
のペースでやっていくつもりだ。
1位は狙わないと。
表彰台は全員がしのぎを削り合ってくる。しかし、南雲や高円寺が崩れてくるというなら、話は変わってくるかもしれない。
I mean, with this test, it can be for some of these people, it can be like a waiting game, right? For the top 3 to get like exhausted, fight each other at the end, do things like that, and then you think of like battles, you go and you third party, or you like wait until there's weaker people and then jump in at the last second. I feel like that's what's going to happen near the end of this, where I don't know, Koji or like a few, like some other people are going to just come out of nowhere near the end to, and then take up one of the top spots or whatever. Some people might have been like conserving the, you know, kind of waiting in the top 10 or like just enough where they can push ahead at the last second. That seems like a good strat to me.
次第ではどちらも得点を伸び悩ませる展開も起こりうるだろ
相手を蹴落とすことも重要な戦いですからね。
う。君は上位を狙わないのか？
あいにくと10位以内に入れるビジョンも見えませんよ。
そうか。
I mean, you
君なら
could.
私くらいの得点は重ねていると思ったんだがな。そろそろ多くのグループが効率を落とすだろう。なりふり構わなくなった人間はどんな手でも使ってくる。
I mean, we've seen examples of that already.
それは女子の桐生院先輩が心配すべきことでは？
うん。確かに可憐な乙女としては危機感を覚えた方がいいかもしれんな。
冗談で言ったことだが意外にも真剣に考え込んでいる。
もしもの時は
She took that literally?
力ずくで乗り切ることにしよう。
回答は全くもって乙女らしくない。
I mean, matters how you see
時
it.
間を取らせて。君は課題に行かないのか？今ならまだ挑戦権は残って
I
い
like
る
her
かもしれない。
personality.
遠慮しておきます。先輩と競って勝てるとは思えませんから。
ゆめちゃん
Though I'm sure that's not the last time we'll see her.
どこ？ゆめちゃん？
いや、悪いが夢じゃない。
綾野浩二くん、こんばんは。
白波か。小橋と竹本は？
慌てて歩いてたら方角がわからなくなっちゃって。
とりあえず、闇雲に歩き回るのは。
どうして助けてくれるの？
今回の試験は一応、学年別の戦いでもあるからな。
でも GPS サーチまで使って。
強いて言うなら、一ノ瀬のクラスだからかもしれないな。
もしかして
Oh yeah, we saw what happened with her last episode.
なんでもな
She
いからな。
heard something she was not supposed to.
白波！
千尋ちゃん！
どこだ？
千尋ちゃん！どこ？ゆめちゃん！ゆめちゃん！千尋ちゃん！よかった。
ありがとな、綾野浩二。白波のこと助けてくれて。
一つ、坂柳に頼みたいことがある。
どうぞ遠慮なくおっしゃってくださ
Ah,
い。クラスメートが助けられた借りは返しますよ。
and that's what he was. Yup. Okay, that makes sense. Who would he call with that? Of course, it would be her. And also, cashing in on a favor. We know that they talked earlier, an episode or two ago, and about like if you can do this for me or whatever. You rub my back, I'll rub yours, kind of thing. I mean, really, that's what's been. I mean, honestly, the show in general, but you know, doing things for each other. You're gonna do something for me, I'll do something for you. Yeah, this episode we got kind of a taste of everything. Wasn't expecting the confirmation, or at least, like I said, 95%, 5% crazy twist or something on the White Room student. But I'm even leaning 99-1 on that one. It's definitely her. I mean, they just threw it in her lap, and they hinted at it last episode too. I mean, that's what made me really lean that way. But I mentioned even way before that she was definitely in my like top 2, top 3 of thinking who they could be. But I also didn't like to take completely out of account that it could have been somebody that we hadn't seen yet or something. But yeah, no, now it's pretty much a confirmation. And the funny thing is, it's just, she really does seem super loyal to Ayano Koji. And then he got another person, like, we have so much loyalty to him. But I didn't know if we were gonna go like back to back to back on fights and crazy stuff. But this one was more of like kind of checking up on everything. We got to see quite a few people we really haven't seen most of the test. But I would imagine we got 3 episodes left of the season. I'm sure things are going to pick up very, very soon. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. Check out the Patreon for the full reactions and exclusive shows. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.